So we need to speak about this. We need to raise awareness for this because we've seen so many of these situations going on. We've seen too many of these. I've made so many of these similar freaking videos and it's very frustrating. But if they continue to do stuff like this, then we will continue to raise awareness. If they will not rest, then we cannot rest when it comes to these dire, disgusting situations that we keep seeing from these fraudulent systems that are meant to protect us. And I find it to be so irritating, but we have to speak about it because I feel like I'm seeing people speak about it and I'm glad that they are, and there's protests going on, but I find it to be so frustrating. So we have a young man called Muhammad Hassan who suddenly has disappeared. And what I mean by disappeared, I mean by the fact that he went into the police custody and came out as a different complete man. Completely disappeared from who he was meant to be, how he was meant to be treated. He came out as a completely different individual because they treated him differently allegedly inside that police area, and it is absolutely disgusting. Then the man passed away because of how severe he was allegedly beaten by the police, and now he's passed away. There's been horrific protests going on everywhere, not horrific, sorry, protests going on because of this horrific situation all over. I'm seeing, I believe, in Wales, in Cardiff, more than 300 people took to a march in the city centre of Cardiff Bay. But this is shocking. Mr. Hassan was arrested on Friday evening after reports of a disturbance at his home, but released the following morning without charge. He was then found dead at the same property later on Saturday evening, with his family claiming he had been assaulted whilst in custody. Police describe his death as sudden and unexplained and say there were no indications of misconduct, issues or excessive force used by the officers. Someone says, "Let me clear it up for you all. The police arrested him at his home. He was in police custody for several hours, released with no charges, pressed and took a taxi home. When he arrived at his residence, he told his family, friends and neighbours that he was unfortunately beaten up, something which was evident as he was limping and was bruised. When they saw the state of him, they begged him to go to hospital, but he was so weak that he decided to sleep and said he would go after his rest. Family members and a friend found him in his room. At this point, he was already dead. The ambulance service said he should be given CPR, which is why he was moved to the kitchen because his room was too small. We need justice for Muhammad. He was failed." He himself said that when he arrived to his residence, he told the family and friend that he was unfortunately beaten up by the police because they think they can do these things and get away with it. They think they can do such vile forms of injustice because they get this stupid power trip. In the name of white power, they enable their white privilege. The use of white power to invoke such a form of violence, and then they get away with it because of their white privilege, and it's disgusting, it's awful, it's vile. A man's life has been taken. If he was released without no charge, then there should be no fucking issue. But evidently there was a fucking issue, and clearly the man got beaten, clearly because of racism, and dire disgusting that we have this black Muslim man who was absolutely treated in such an unjust, disgusting manner by the dirty, stinking police. I absolutely despise them. I think they're ridiculous, whether it be the Manchester Way Police and what they've done, people over in London. It's all over the world where we have this dire power trip. The people that are meant to protect us are the ones that are causing us harm. The people that are meant to protect us are the ones that are causing us harm. It is absolutely disgusting, absolutely diabolical how this man has been treated, and we need to raise awareness for the situation. And even we need to start protesting here in London because I find out this stuff cannot run. Now the family is grieving. They have lost somebody. The man was released without any charges. So why was there an issue? What happened in the damn police station? What happened to him? He said that this is what happened to him. He said that this is what they did to him. He was too tired to go because he was in too much pain, and then he passed over in night. They have blood on their hands. They've been having blood on their hands. But it is disgusting. And may he rest in peace because it's absolutely vile. Sickening. It pisses me off because we have so many of this occurring all the time. It's like every other month something's happening. Just disgusting, man. Disgusting.